Hi TSC fans, welcome to Eurasian MasterChef episode number 7 and I'm here together with Natalie Trog.
Hi fans!
So Natalie is home cook but she also conducts classes. She basically does a lot of different style of dishes, okay, as you're going to see later. But let's hear from the lady herself. So Natalie, you conduct classes. What kind of dishes do you teach actually?
Okay, so mostly I conduct classes on Saturdays, every Saturdays. My I would say specialty would be the Eurasian and Peranakan cooking. Things like kari deba, sotong hitam, ayam lemak, you know, that sort of thing, more. So the thing is, why I'm doing these classes is because a lot of these dishes is like are long forgotten.
Right.
You know, our grandmothers stopped doing it, and then plus with the modernization, a lot of people just tapao food outside. So things get lost, and when you try to make it, you try to recreate it, there's something missing.
Right.
It doesn't taste like how grandma used to make.
Right.
So I'm trying to learn about my past, learn about my culture, learn about my heritage by, you know, cooking, experimenting, learning from other families how your family does it, because your recipe can be different from
Right,
mine.
of course.
So, you know, we are learning from each other, and then this tastes like grandma used to make. Okay, then bingo, we got it.
Right. So maybe you can tell us a little bit about your heritage, because from what I understand, you're from the Hendricks bloodline,
Yeah.
and you also have a Peranakan heritage as well. So maybe you can tell us a little bit.
Okay, so what happened is that somewhere around the 1920s, and this was story retold by my grand uncles, grand aunts. Okay, so what happened was that my great grandfather, which is my mother's grandfather, right? My mother's grandfather, Arthur Joseph Hendricks, married a woman in Batavia. So and then they moved to Singapore. So when they moved to Singapore, and then they've got kids. So from there, the kids intermarried with other races. So for example, Kingston Hendricks, he married a Peranakan woman, Cherry Yo. So therein lies the Peranakan clan of family. And then there's a few others who married a Javanese woman, and then there goes the Javanese clan. And then my grandfather, Harry Hendricks, married I can't remember what's my grandmother, but Ruby. My grandmother's name is Ruby. That's the soul, she passed on already. So Ruby Hendricks, and then came my mother and me and my aunts and whatnot. So
That's great. So where do you conduct your classes?
every Saturday from 12 to 3. For more information, we have schedules on my Instagram, Yana Heritage Kitchen, and also my Facebook.
So Natalie, what are you cooking for us?
Okay, so today I'm going to be cooking for you guys Ayam Lemak. It's a recipe from my mother, and it was featured in Biscuit Living. Here you go. Yeah, it is Ayam Lemak.
Okay, let me just show it to you guys. So this is your Ayam Lemak. If I can remember correctly, it was not only featured here, you won an award for this, didn't you?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So it looks good. So this is the first dish, and what else are we going to be cooking?
Okay, the other dish that we are going to learn is Bergedil, which is like corned beef cutlets, but it's not corned beef, it's using minced beef. And
So what we are looking at here today is a form of Bergedil, which is a Indonesian, Malay, Javanese, I would say dish, but with a Eurasian touch, with some input from Western thought, right? So it's basically a minced meat cutlet, right?
And both
But
of
done
them
in Bergedil style. So you're gonna dip with the egg and
Yeah.
yes, okay. So that's great.
You know, and then these recipes, both of them are from my mother, so thank you, Ibu.
Alright, so stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back after this short break, and we'll be in the kitchen cooking.
Don't go anywhere.
Alright, folks, so we are back, and we are in Natalie's beautiful kitchen. I mean, it's very
Thank you.
nice. You guys just moved in, right?
Yeah.
A very nice kitchen. And we're going to start with the cooking, okay? So get your pens out, make sure you write down the recipe, okay?
Correct.
Alright, so what are we going to start with?
Okay, first and foremost, we're going to start, as promised, we're going to make my mom's Ayam Lemak. So these are the ingredients. Shall I just do it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 1 large onion,
One large
hand
onion.
garlic, hand garlic, about 4 red chili. No, so now this is not about spice, this is not about heat, you know. This is more about flavor, so that's why we use red chilies instead of Chilli Padi. But of course, if you want it to be more spicy, you can use Chilli Padi. Right. So we have fresh turmeric, okay, about 2. 1 large knob of ginger, okay, Kaffir Lime Leaves, Okay. Lemongrass, serai. And this is my secret ingredient, daun kunyit. Not many people actually know what is daun kunyit.
So it's turmeric. It's a turmeric leaf.
Daun kunyit is turmeric leaf. That's right. So this is the turmeric root, and this is the turmeric leaf.
Okay, so for your ginger, you use about maybe about 2 thumb size.
I would say 2 thumb size, correct.
Yeah, about 2 thumb size. Yeah.
2 size now.
Okay, so what's the first step?
Okay, first step, we're gonna blend all the spices into rempah into a blender.
Right.
But here's the deal. Okay, my secret tip is that when you blend a rempah, a lot of people actually, to make it easy to blend, what they do is they actually add more water.
Right.
Now that is actually a big mistake actually, because water does not react well with oil. It will splatter. That's one. Secondly, when you add too much water, your rempah will take a longer time to garing and to cook. So the oil will, because you want to fry the rempah till naik minyak, right? Until the oil surface to the top. But if you add too much water, what happens is that the water turns to steam and your rempah will not be garing. So you have to take a longer time to cook. So that's one thing that a lot of people actually, don't mistake that. Alright,
So what's your tip then? Instead of adding water, what should you do?
Okay, some people swear by this. They add oil instead of water. They use oil to blend, but I don't use that because after it's gonna be hard to clean your blender. You can imagine like everything is all oily. So what I do is I do add water, but not too much. I gauge it agak-agak.
Right. Okay.
Okay, first and foremost, we're gonna cut the serai. Okay, don't think that just because it's gonna be everything on the blender, you can just champak everything inside. No, you have to cut it first, because what happens is that serai is very fibrous. So you cut it into small pieces so that when you eat, right, it doesn't get very fibrous in the gravy. Okay, take away the root first. Usually what I do is I just remove the first layer of the serai.
Right.
Okay, this is dirty, so I can use that.
And also the first area, because it's dry, it tends to be hard.
Okay, so 2 stalks of lemongrass or serai.
Okay, that goes in.
That goes into the blender. Okay, and then the garlic.
10 cloves of garlic.
That's right. This recipe is for 1 kg of chicken.
Okay, so for 1 kg of chicken, so if you're going to do half a kilo, you half the ingredients. So if you're going to do 2 kilos, you double it.
Double it, correct, exactly. 1 large onion. Since you're gonna blend this, so I'm just gonna chop it into rough cuts, yeah. But not with the serai. Don't rough cut the serai.
Yeah, you have to slice that thinly. Because you don't want to have chunks of serai in your mouth when you're eating.
Correct. Okay, so this ginger, what's gonna happen is that a lot of people actually, they don't know how to cut this. This is very intimidating because it has nooks and crannies and they don't know how to do this. So a tip that my mother uses, or my mother teaches, is actually just use the back of your knife, scrape it. And when you scrape it, because the thing is, the ginger skin is actually very thin. So if you use a vegetable peeler like potato peeler or something, when you cut, right, what's going to happen is that you're going to remove big chunks of the ginger, and that's sayang or wasted. So instead of using a potato peeler, vegetable peeler, just use a knife, scrape it at the back. Okay, so again, I'm just going to chop this roughly. Because again, although ginger is quite fibrous also, so you just want to chop it into tiny pieces so that your gravy won't be very hairy, like it has a lot of fibers. Right. Same thing with kunyit, you don't have to use a potato peeler.
So now we are going to put in the fresh turmeric.
Correct. So as I was saying, because fresh turmeric has that fragrance, has that wangi that you can't get it from powdered turmeric. But of course, if you can't get this, you can actually use powdered turmeric. The reason why some people don't use this is because it stains your hands. See that?
Right.
So my hands now.
Yes.
Okay.
Very, very strong smell.
Correct. So that's what adds to the fragrance of this dish. Alright.
Okay.
So now that everything is all in, we're gonna blend this.
Okay, folks. So after blending, okay, this is what it looks like. So it took, very, very fragrant. So it took quite a while to blend it, okay, because like Natalie said earlier, she used very little water.
Correct.
Okay, very, very little water. So what you get is a very thick and very chunky, very nice spice blend.
Oh, it smells so good.
Yes. And I'm quite sure Thai is hungry, just like how I'm hungry. Natalie must be hungry also.
Starving. Okay,
so what's that?
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna tumis the rempah.
Okay. To mince the rempah, basically what she wants to fry the rempah to the point where the oil rises to the top.
Correct.
Okay, so about maybe 5 tablespoons of oil when
Half a cup. Maybe 1 quarter. 1 quarter of cup, yeah.
1 cup of oil.
See all the opocho, all the kusmanga.
That's right.
All the calobang already.
Okay, so the oil is obviously getting hot.
Okay, so how do you find the oil is hot? You just take a wooden spoon, you lift it up, put it in a pan, if it bubbles, it's hot enough,
Yeah,
right?
there you go. Okay, and the rempah goes in, and we are going to be frying it until the oil rises. Okay, with most curries or anything like that, that's usually the case. So even with the lemak ayam that she's going to make the so-called coconut chicken, yeah?
Correct.
Yeah, that's how you translate it in English. It's going to be the same process. We fry the rempah till the oil rises.
So this will take about good 10 to 15 minutes. It doesn't take long because first and foremost, because we didn't use we didn't use much water.
Right.
So you're frying the rempah, you're not frying the water. So that's a good important step for this.
The color has changed a bit.
Color has changed, becomes darker. Instead of orange, the bright orange that we have is slightly brownish. And also, you can see it's breaking up now.
Yeah.
Alright? It's not a paste anymore. Okay, so this is where what happens is that I'm going to add in, usually at this point my mom will add in salt and seasoning, but I cheat. I use chicken stock.
Right.
And this is important because a lot of people actually what they don't know, or what they do rather, is they add the seasoning after everything all cooked. They save it for the last, which is wrong because you need to layer the seasoning.
The flavor.
Yeah, the flavor. You need to salt it and you need to have layers of it. So that when you add in the chicken and the rempah coats the chicken, seeps into the chicken, it has taste, it has salt already. Because if you add it at the very end, your chicken's going to be very tasteless at the center.
And I think I agree with Natalie because it's important to make sure that your dish has layers of flavor. If you watch cooking shows, Gordon Ramsay, things like that, every layer of his food he adds salt, he adds pepper.
Correct.
Every layer, you know.
Correct.
So I think it's a very good tip that we can learn. And also, please taste your food, okay? Please taste.
Correct.
As you go along.
Correct. And another tip of mine, when it comes to cooking, less is always more. Because what happens is that when you add a little bit of salt, okay, and if you taste it, if you need more salt, you can always add it more.
Yeah.
But if you add a bit too much, then it's harder to go style. Not say that it's not salvageable, but it's a bit harder than just to add in.
So we have 1 kilo of chicken drumsticks.
Okay. And I just want to put in.
Okay, sure. So how do you prepare your chicken? Do you wash it with salt?
Okay. Normally what I do is I wash it with salt and ayam tamarind.
Oh, you wash it with tamarind as well?
Yeah. Because what happens is that sometimes, okay, when I buy chicken, be it whether frozen or be it, when you buy it fresh from the uncle and the uncle just chop it up for you. It has that some sort of gamey taste to it.
Yes.
So asam will actually help to get rid of that gamey taste. So it actually applies not just to chicken, it applies to mutton as well, gamey.
Right.
Fish, especially got the fishy
Fishy,
smell. Yeah, so I use asam, but not too much because asam is acidic. So when you put meat to it, it actually has a reaction, and later if not, your fish becomes or your udang becomes very, very rubbery.
Right.
Sotong and all that. Yeah. Okay, so when your chicken is coated, you can see the chicken is coated nicely with the rempah. This is when you add water, but not too much water because chicken has its own natural juices.
Right.
So what happens is that you can add about 1 cup of water. You again eyeball it.
Okay, so just one normal standard cup of water.
Standard cup of water. And if the chicken gets too dry later, you can always add more gravy. This one I feel like it's going to be a bit dry because from experience I think this is not going to be enough. So I'm just going to add half more cup.
Okay, so once again, the best chefs always agak-agak. Okay, you just estimate how much you need. So in this case, Natalie added enough water just to cover the surface of the chicken.
Correct.
So so let's eyeball it in that manner.
Correct.
Once the water just skims the top. That's right.
So once you add the rempah and everything, add the water, sorry. Okay. This is when you add the aromatic leaves, the daun kunyit and the limau purut. So Kaffir Lime Leaves and Turmeric leaf.
Okay. Can you get it fresh? The turmeric leaf, can you get it fresh?
Yeah, you can get it from, actually I got this from Sheng Siong, surprise, but you know, the best bet is always pasar because things like fresh ingredients, sometimes it's easier to get in pasar than in Sheng Siong, or sometimes even in NTC when they do have it, it's always in bunch when you actually only eat a little bit, you know, and then you put it in the fridge and then you don't use it and then waste it, sayang.
Right.
Okay, so again, just shred it, okay? And same thing with this, I'm just going to use the scissors to help me with this. Because it's hard to...
It's hard to tear.
Yeah, it's hard to tear. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll this out. Just going to...
Very nice. And this is the first time I've seen turmeric leaf in cooking.
Yeah, you want to smell it? You know how a turmeric leaf smells like?
Oh, you can smell the turmeric actually. I mean, it smells like the root, but it's just a bit more subtle.
It's more subtle, yes, exactly. So it's not pungent in your face, but can you imagine with the roots just now when the turmeric basah, okay, the fresh turmeric with the root and now with the leaf. Can you imagine how fragrant it's going to be with the serai and everything? It's going to be so awesome.
Yes.
So I'm just going to cover this and let it cook for like a good 30 minutes. And then the last, after 30 minutes, we're going to do is we're going to add santan to this.
Alright folks, so while we wait for the lemak ayam, okay, to simmer, you have reduced it to medium.
Yeah, very low heat.
Yeah, okay, so to a low to medium heat. Okay, and it's going to simmer away for about another, it's been 10 minutes already, so it's going to be about another 20 minutes.
That's right.
So while waiting for that, let's start on the bergedil.
Bergedil, that is correct. Okay, so this recipe calls for about 1 kilo of potatoes.
Any particular type of potato that you use?
I use the Indonesian ones. Okay, for those who are living overseas, because I used to live overseas, and they have different types of potatoes, rasa, Yukon Gold. I find that Yukon Gold actually helps. So and then also but in Singapore, you know, we don't know what's Yukon Gold. You can get the Indonesian yellow ones, not the white russet ones. Huh? Okay, so cook them and mash them. This is what you're gonna get. Okay.
Do you add anything to your mash?
Just salt.
Just salt.
Just salt, yes. Okay, so this is about 2 tablespoons worth of fried shallots.
Okay.
Okay, 4 cloves of garlic.
Okay.
Okay. 300 grams of minced beef.
Okay, 300 grams of minced beef.
Okay, and then we have daun sop or Chinese celery. Now don't ask me how many stalks, how many grams, you just ask your, depending on how generous your ape is, this can be anywhere between 10 cents to 20 cents worth of daun sop. Because every time I'll be like, yeah, ape, daun sop 20 cents, 10 cents, depending on how generous it is lah. Sometimes your 20 cents also look like 10 cents, so cilakam ya ape. So yeah, so this is roughly about that, okay?
Cilaka punya api.
You know, that's fun.
That's such a Peranakan thing to say.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is first and foremost we're gonna fry the beef first with garlic. So what happens is that because beef has has juices, right? So we do not want to add you know, raw meat into the potato patties because it's gonna release its juices and it will bake and fall apart.
Right.
All right. So we're gonna fry this with garlic first, and then we add salt and black pepper to it. All right.
Okay. So the garlic, are you going to mince?
Of course, I was going to.
Okay, so let me give you some space around that.
Okay, and also this is very important. You have to cool down your mash first because what happens is that if it's still steaming hot and you try to, you know, make it into a patty, it will definitely fall apart also. So that's another tip.
Yes.
So which is why I prepared this in advance. Alright.
And
so
I think it's because of the steam as well, right?
Correct, exactly.
Because of the vapor, the steam is naturally going to cause it to break apart.
Correct.
Also, you don't want it to be too big. Also, right? You don't want your bergedil or you know, to be too big as well.
Because once it is too chunky, then it will also break apart. See, because you want it to be all molded together in a nice patty.
Right.
So if it's too chunky, you know, it cannot be combined together.
Right.
Okay, so I'm just gonna chop this garlic, mince them rather.
Right.
Okay. If you got batu lesong, you want tumbuk, by all means go ahead.
You can pound it. Another tip is which I also learned from Gordon Ramsay is to actually sprinkle some salt on it and to run your knife, so then it becomes smooth.
Oh, okay. I should do that sometime next time.
Yeah. So once you have it like that, right, you just add some salt and then just run your knife through.
See, this is interesting because he learns from Gordon Ramsay, whereas I grew up watching Martin Yan. Whereas, and then you have the garlic and one garlic, done. You know, so it's like that. So that's why you saw me doing a pounding.
And his favorite thing, a little bit of cornstarch.
So once the oil is hot, okay, not too hot because garlic burns easily. Alright, so I just heat up about maybe 2 tablespoons of oil.
Right.
Okay, and then we're gonna add the cane garlic. Okay, we don't have to brown them. Once they turn fragrant, add in the beef.
Right. And minced garlic tends to brown very fast.
Exactly. So you have to pretty chop. Correct.
And you see the color changes almost immediately because it's so finely minced. You know.
And you know, remember what I said about beef having its own juices?
Yeah.
As you can see that all the juice starts to come out already.
Right.
So exactly this is why we fry them first. Not only to make them dry, it's also because you know you want to have flavor to it. You fry the garlic, you add the black pepper.
Okay, so now black pepper goes in. Do we want to fry to the point where it dries up?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so salt and pepper goes in.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we are going to take the beef and we're going to put it into the mash.
Correct.
And then you're going to mix it up.
Correct.
You know, one thing I love about Malay and Indonesian cooking is, you know, the fact that you have so many different flavors in one plate of rice.
Correct.
You know, you got your sambal, you got your vegetable, and then you got a fried item, you have a curry item. It's like so many different things.
Correct. The Dutch actually call that rich tafel. Rich tafel means rice table, literally translate as rice table, and it's actually like nasi padang. You have your variety of dishes. You have your curry, soups, gravy, fried items, sayo. So it's actually, you know, rich tafel is actually a Dutch word, but it's very much in our culture actually.
Right.
Okay, so this is where we add all this the fried onions. And then also this one we don't add in first because why? This is still hot.
Yeah,
if
so
you add it, you
yeah.
will. Correct. So then we add in the coriander leaf. Daun sop, Chinese celery, and then we just mix it again. So you see all that colors. It's green, it's brown, it's yellow, it's beautiful.
Yes, gorgeous. Very nice. And you don't need to add any more salt to it because the potatoes you already had salt, and then the beef you had salt as well.
Correct.
So that should be perfect already.
Correct. Okay, this actually looks very, very good.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash this pan, and because we're going to deep fry it, so we're going to add oil and heat up the oil, alright?
Okay, so Natalie has just put in about a cup of oil.
Correct. So as I mentioned just now, it helps to have a, you know, to oil or palm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my hands for, you know, hygiene purposes.
Very important, huh? You need to wash your hands.
Okay.
So we put the fire on the high heat so that we bring the oil up to temperature.
Correct. And just a tiny bit for your, over here on the side plate, just to oil your palms. That's it.
Nice.
But make sure your hands are dry because if your patties are, if your hands are wet and you know you're gonna roll the patties, it's gonna break apart. Alright. So keep it.
Okay, so let's see the technique.
Okay.
So you roll it into a ball first.
Yeah, roll it into a ball. Okay. And then I just press it lightly. See, if you do it nicely, right, it will not break apart at the seams at the sides. Okay, but some people will just like very roughly.
Maybe we can show them how it goes. Another tip, oil the plate as well, yeah?
So it doesn't stick. See how nicely that is?
Very nice, yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more. Okay. Okay, so roughly what I do is I just take like, you know, one jemput, like just, you know, just grab it. Agak-agak, don't, you know, if it's too big, too much, you can just add on or remove, right? So what's going to happen is that I squeeze them, make them into a patty first before I just roll them. You know, a lot of people actually make this mistake of, you just take and they quickly roll. No, you need to make sure that they stick together, otherwise they'll fall apart. So then you shape them into nice patties. Right, see, there you go.
Nice.
Alright. So it helps if you have a flat spatula like this so that it's easy to flip. Because if you use a curved one or if you use a wooden one like this, it's hard to flip it aside.
Right.
Alright? Flip it over to the side. Okay. So here you go. Right.
So we dip it in the egg first.
Okay. Now, because everything is all already cooked, the potatoes are cooked, the beef are cooked, okay, so you don't have to cook this for very long, alright?
You just want to have a nice, slightly crispy edge.
My mother, when she does this, she doesn't use the egg yolk, she only uses the egg white because
Right.
she wants the protein to bind, you know.
Right.
And she doesn't like the egg yolk because it will have that little fritters spraying at the sides, like
Right.
what is happening now. But I find that egg yolks
I like it.
flavor.
I like the fact that it has these like fibers at the side.
Yeah.
I like that.
That little you know, fraying at the side, like the little hair hanging.
Yeah.
She doesn't like that. She says cantik.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like for me, I like it because it can become a bit crispy.
Yeah.
And it adds a bit of texture to
Correct.
it.
Also because when you use egg yolk, the oil will get very foamy.
Right.
So this is important. Try. I know we were in a hurry. We are lapar. We really want to eat. But
Don't crowd.
Don't crowd because
Yeah.
it's not gonna get crispy then.
Yeah.
Okay, smell that.
Yes, and it's already starting to turn brown. Shall I?
Right. Yes, please. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Look at that. It's already getting brown. Really, it cooks really fast.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bergedil is done, ladies and gentlemen. It looks wonderful, it smells wonderful, so let's plate it.
Okay, sure. So what I'm going to do is just simply arrange it because what happened was when we cooked it, we're putting it on a kitchen towel to absorb the excess oil, and now we're just going to plate it and arrange it nicely.
So she has a beautiful ceramic plate. Such a nice pattern. Very Peranakan.
It is. It's
inspired,
actually,
isn't it?
it's actually it is Peranakan. It's actually the phoenix. Actually, you can see.
Right. Okay, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, minced beef bergedil.
See if the seasonings are right. If we need salt, if we need extra sugar or something like that, right?
So it's pretty much done already. Okay, the sauce has reduced.
Correct. So
Does it need any more seasoning?
yes, just a tiny bit of salt. Because what happens is that just now, if you notice, I didn't add any salt because we use the chicken stock, right? And chicken stock is really salty.
Yes.
So this one is just you know, just for taste, basically.
Right.
Finishing touches, basically. Much better. Okay, and now because the thing is santan. Okay, my mother always used to say this. Santan kuat garam, meaning santan, when you cook with santan, it uses a lot of salt.
Right.
So that is why when you taste it like this and it's just nice, but when you add salt, when you add the santan, coconut milk, you're gonna realize that you're gonna need more salt to this.
Right.
So for this, right, again, it all comes with after you add, you taste. If you need more salt, just add it. All right.
And this is a packet of 200 ml.
200 ml, yes.
200 ml of coconut milk.
All right.
Any brand is
Any brand is fine, whichever suits your preference. But for me, I like this brand.
Correct.
Okay, so in it goes.
Once the coconut milk goes in, does it have to cook for much longer?
No, because otherwise your santan will pecah.
Right. It will start to curdle and
Correct. There you go. See, now that when you added santan, I realized that yeah, it needs more salt. You don't be surprised at how much salt I'm adding to this. It's actually the santan takes away because the lemak, santan is very lemak. So when you add lemak, right, to this, the dish becomes very mild. So hence you need salt for this.
yeah. So the salt needs to counter the fattiness,
Correct.
you know, the creaminess of the dish.
Correct. Okay, good.
Okay, there you go. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Lemak ayam. Alright folks, so you know what? You know what time it is? It's time to eat.
Yes.
Okay, and the food is such a gorgeous spread. I love your tableware. It's so wonderful.
Thank
You know,
you.
very traditional, very nice. So you have the minced beef bergedil over here and lemak ayam and this beautiful traditional rice container. What have you? It's just a bowl, right?
This is a bowl with rice. With cover.
And I see that you lined. Is it banana leaf?
Yes.
Banana leaf. Yeah. So she
banana leaf.
Yeah. So she lined some banana leaf, and then of course you can't have food without any sambal belacan. So you got sambal belacan here. Okay. So how do we begin?
Okay. Let me serve you your
Okay. I'm not going to use this today because when in Rome act as the Romans do. So today is really have. Yeah. And there's a bowl here with water. Need to drink, or?
No, I'll tell you what this bowl of water is for. Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Let's cook some for me. Myself. So
Don't worry, Tyrone's gonna get to eat later. Okay, he's behind the camera.
Correct. So what happened is that I cooked the rice with daun pandan, so it gives that fragrance to it.
Right.
Okay, nice. Okay, so you were wondering what this water is for, right?
Yeah.
So it's for you to wash your fingers.
Okay. I already did with soap earlier, so this is a nice
Yeah,
touch.
this is actually what the Javanese actually call this aikoboan, which means when you wash your hands. Sometimes when you eat at a Malay restaurant, they have that little silver pot to wash your hands. So this is what the Peranakans do. We have individual hand washing bowls just to wash your hands and then get it.
Wonderful. Okay, so
Please help yourself.
Okay. I'll use this spoon. Sure. Okay, always ladies first.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, and then we have the.
Look at that color.
It's hot.
It is.
Can I have your plate?
Sure, thank you.
Wonderful, my dad. Usually on the
Correct.
Is that okay? Or you
Yeah,
need
sure.
more? Yeah?
No.
Okay.
Okay, great. This is good enough.
I'll get a piece for myself. Yeah, this one has my name on it.
Yeah.
Drizzle the lemak. It smells wonderful.
Thank you. The more gravy you have is actually the better. Isn't
Yeah, exactly.
it? So help yourself to the gravy, please. Add
More
more.
milk, of course. Okay, so it's time to taste.
Okay.
We mix it up first.
So jemput makan,
Yes. Please enjoy. Well, I'm gonna enjoy.
we are gonna enjoy. You just look and lau nua, okay? All that audio, all that apa.
Just drool.
Correct.
I'm gonna add some of this belacan.
Okay. The sambal belacan is actually homemade, and I use the calamansi leaf, the calamansi skin to have a bite.
Nice. I like to mix my belacan into my rice. Okay, so first I want to try the bergedil without any rice. Oh, it's so good. Perfectly seasoned. It's not salty. It's just nice.
Correct.
And then you have a nice crunch from the egg outside. Oh, it's great.
It's a nice compliment to the rice without overpowering it. Because it's a condiment.
Yeah, it's good. So now I'm gonna try the sambal belacan with the rice and the lemak. Wow. Folks, it's really good. Okay, it's really good. Spicy, but it's good. The flavors, the complement of the sambal belacan with the lemak, it cuts the fat, so you don't feel like it's it doesn't feel too creamy to the point where you don't feel like eating more. It makes it more appetizing. So this is great.
And the best part is I'm not kidding. I mean, I'm not trying to promote or whatever, but I've been eating here while Jason has been talking and trying to say, this is how it tastes like. I'm just eating my life away because God, this is so good.
A chef is confident when they enjoy their own food.
Correct. Some people actually what happens is that when they cook, they don't eat their own food. They go, go ahead, but screw that, I'm eating.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of Eurasian MasterChef episode number 7. I'd like to thank Natalie for spending her time with us today. Thank you so
You're
much.
very much welcome. And thank you guys for coming over and share with me, share with the fans my history, my food, and thank you guys for having me.
It's my pleasure. So once again, this has been Natalie, episode 7 of Eurasian MasterChef. Once again, the minced beef bergedil and the lemak ayam. My name is Jason Tolson. On behalf of Natalie, we are signing off. Bye-bye.
Take care.